Hello, 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 and welcome to Get Comfortable by Lizana-Prodeaux, where we get comfortable with the uncomfortable phases of life. Have a good message today. It's short and it's straight to the point. But before we get into that, I would like to acknowledge the families of the 67 victims that recently were involved in a collision between the Black Hawk helicopter and the American Airlines jet. I want to send my deepest condolences to the families of those victims, as well as just take a moment to realize that life is super short. You never know what's going to go on from day to day, and I cannot imagine what they are experiencing right now. So you do have people around you, no matter who they are, what space they're in. Love on them. Love on them, please, because tomorrow's never promised. Tomorrow's never promised. Again, my deepest condolences to the family as we move into the message for today. Uh, this message is about moving forward after heartache or heartbreak, but in the sense of not being in a relationship any longer. And you can take it in context of friendship or relationship with family members, things of that nature, friends. But this, I'm really honing in on someone who experienced a breakup a year or more and is still finding it hard to move forward from it. I'm asking that you take a moment to feel why you haven't let it go, why you still allow it to dictate your moves today, why it's so hard for you to move on from it, what you learned from it, and what you can do better going forward. I challenge you to understand those things about what transpired. I know we like to blame when things go awry, but what can we learn from it? Because to be honest, whether one person is at fault more so than the other, we all have a part to play in why some things happen. But more so, this message is for somebody who just cannot get their footing after experiencing this breakup. They really want to, but they can't seem to do it. And they're just having trouble getting out of this funk. I'm here to tell you, with Valentine's Day and everything that is approaching and coming up soon, that that is not a measure of how much you are loved. That is not a measure of how much positivity is to come your way, how great you are, and the good things that you still can do after this breakup. A breakup does not define who you are. It's just a moment in time. And it's a lesson, just like many other things that we experience and go through. I forgot to mention that I am driving. And so if you do hear movement or rolling, or it is really hard for you to hear me, I apologize in advance. But I really wanted to get this message out before I forgot about it. But again, back on track. After we experience breakups, especially those where we thought the person was the end all be all, a lot of different things happen. Some breakups happen because of, the mega one is like infidelity or abuse, right? In those moments, don't, of course, no blaming of yourself, because we all have self-control. We all are able to do exactly what we want to do. I would never condone anybody staying with anybody where they feel inadequate, they don't feel seen, they don't feel appreciated. And then on top of that, for those who are abused, I definitely don't agree or condone any of that. For those who separated because they just feel as though there's nothing more that can be done, the relationship has run its course, it doesn't mean that it hurts less, because it doesn't. Sometimes it can hurt more because especially when you really wanted it to work. But what you should learn from it is what you want to become after that. If there's something in a relationship that you had or did not have that you want to change about yourself or even the partner you want to attract, it's always great to work on those things within you so that you can pull on the energy that you would like to bring in. So often we rely on what we want from the next person. They have to be this. We have these long laundry lists of things we need this next person to have to fulfill our needs. But we rarely turn around and look at what needs our partners may have in the future if we are moving towards a place where we want a new partner. With that being said, whether you're choosing a new partner, you want that in the future, or you see yourself just becoming a better version of you, reflect on all of your relationships at this time, what you need for you and your growth, and move forward. You're not measured by who you're with. You're not measured by your relationship status. Being able to stand alone and build on that is a beautiful thing and is extremely attractive. So I'm just here as a quick message to remind you that yes, you did experience a breakup, and yes, it did hurt your heart. But at the end of the day, if it's been more than a year, you do have to pick those pieces up, and you do have to move forward. And I know it can be scary, and I know you still may be grieving, and it's okay to still grieve. It's okay to still feel how you feel. All of that is perfectly okay. But what's not okay is staying in that same spot, wishing and hoping for things to change, but you're not willing to change, or you're not willing to do better, treat yourself better. This is not a message for those who recently lost somebody or recently are going through things. This is this is strictly for somebody who has been in this funk for a very long time and cannot shake it or move it. You're bigger than that. You're bigger than that heartbreak. It's easier said than done to move forward, but you have had time to process. You have had time to grieve. If you are still in that space, allow yourself some grace, but dig deeper and figure out what it is that you need to do to relieve yourself of some of the pain so that you can begin to work on a better you. And that's the message that I have for today. Just want to let you guys know that I see you. I see you and I'm here for you. Please like, share, and subscribe if you feel like somebody needs to hear this. Even if it isn't you at this time. Um, I don't know why this message was heavy on me, but it was. And I don't know if it's because the holidays or the new year has started and possibly people thinking that they should be a lot further in life or shouldn't be going through what they're going through. We've all been there, but feeling sorry for yourself doesn't help the situation, as well as dwelling on the past, especially when a lot of time has passed. And I am no person to tell you how long you need to process it. I'm just here to remind you that you are super important, and don't let a negative situation like that stop you from being the best version of you. And that's it. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. And I pray you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Take care.